Namato Ratanatayasa. May I pay homage to Triple Gem, the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. My respect goes to my parents and my teachers. Hello, good evening. So today is a Wednesday, the 24th June 2020, and this is Ajahn Sujan from Varapunya Meditation Center, Aberdeen, Scotland. As usual, I'm here on live on the Facebook to give you some insights and the teachings of the Buddha as a guide. And thank you everyone for following and listening locally and internationally, and all the questions and feedbacks. Thank you everyone, particularly those who are listening now. Thank you everyone. Thank you Margaret, Colin, Manish, Karina, David and everyone. So this is another beautiful day, although we are in a way turning towards the darkness day by day. So today is the third day that darkness is creeping into this weather, particularly so-called the Scottish weather or the UK weather. So we are gradually traveling towards the darkness. Important is do not let this darkness to come into your minds and heart to make it darker. So enjoy the moment that we have, enjoy these beautiful times that we have. So enjoy this 23 degrees of the weather, the valuable time. And do not let this darkness creeping into your minds and heart and beginning to feel the depressed or sadness. Let's have enjoyment. So today the topic is the fifth hindrances that is known as the vicikiccha or the doubt. So I have been talking on this hindrances 5 days already. Introduction to the hindrance, what hinders our practice, what hinders our progress, and then one at a time I explained each and every topics. Sometimes able to cover all, other times fairly it was good enough to cover. So today is on the doubt. Now, doubt is something both good and bad. In terms of the bad, this doubt or the vicikiccha can be the obstruction for the development of tranquility and as well as insight. So basically, if we have a lot of doubts, then we cannot have a tranquil mind. Basically, mind become restless and questioning about, I should be doing this. Like suppose you're meditating, you have decided to listen the talk now at this 6:30. You must be scrolling down. Oh no, I don't want to listen to Ajahn Sujan. I better go to listen something else, or maybe I better go to watch a telly, watch a movie, like that. And then when you're watching the movie or a telly, I should have watched Ajahn Sujan because he's been giving a talk on the valuable topic. I should stop that. And then again, back to the listening to this talk. and again after listening few minutes and then say, oh, it's boring. Ajahn Sujan is talking boring, it's very difficult subject and it doesn't relate to my day-to-day life. Or basically sometimes simply saying, I have no interest in Buddhism, and then you go on saying, oh, I better go to write something or read something. So that's how you go on with the talking and not able to settle down even on one task. Basically, sometimes it is known as short temper, or sometimes it is known as the lack of a mindfulness or lack of awareness. You're doing one thing for some times and then you're very concentrated, and later you feel, oh, this is not my job, I do not want to do this, and with that you are moving on to something else. And when you are doing that, again you have this some form of a so-called procrastinating. Oh, and I don't want to do this is and that is, because of this and because of that I want to do something else. So like that. So this is known as the doubt that causes not having concentrated mind. And with this, what happens is, even our day-to-day life, if we want to have a successful life or successful career, we have to have a firm decision that, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and you overcome any doubts. It's not like you are going into that path and then you decided, oh, should I go that way or should I not go? It's like you are standing next to the junction, right and a left, and you just confused there and you stuck. So not that way you will get a success in your life. You have to have a firm decision, taking the right or a left. Once you have it taken, then you are fully committed. With this, your mind is focused, and you can see plenty of examples that not able to make a decision what you want to do. And even sometimes, your, let's say, mentor or your parents or your a boss has given you to do something, and you go on to do that, but you have a doubt of not unsuccessful, and again that task won't be success. So that's why the first thing is that the very moment when we become unwisely concentrating on the tasks that we have, then we won't be able to complete it. And that's similar to the practice of a meditation, that we won't be able to gain the tranquility or the calmness. And this is again sometimes because of the doubt that generating that, or whether the meditation is right or wrong. I should be doing this breathing meditation, and then after you have done the breathing meditation, I think this breathing meditation doesn't work, I better concentrate on the abdomen, and then again going on doing a couple of times of this abdominal concentrating on that again. This is, I don't feel it's comfortable, it's not for me, I better change to something else, and then go on to like a crystal or like the mantras, or even go on to the chakras, reciting things and like that. So with this doubt of the method itself causes a trouble, so that basically obstructs the development. And not only that, again, a doubt may come into different forms of, like, whether the Buddha was alive, the truth or not, whether the teachings of the Buddha is truth or not. Should I believe in the Buddha or not, or should I believe the enlightenment of the Buddha or not, or should I believe the technique, this meditation or not? So these are again another doubt that causes us obstructions in the process of the calmness. And further on, doubts on the masters or the teachers. Let's say you've been practicing meditation and coming to the center here and having a doubt. Ajahn Sujan is he a good meditation teacher? Or is he know the techniques, or is he really good at it? Or maybe sometimes other masters comes and then, oh, this master, is he a good one? Like sort of these type of doubts again may causes the trouble to get into the practice, and into the method. So that's why these things we need to take it away. So in we having those doubts, not only we are far from having a calmness of the mind, far from getting the concentrated mind, or far from getting this tranquility, we also will be far from having a confidence in the method or the meditation, or even the teachings, or even the enlightenment of this the Buddha. So the very moment that we have these doubts, that basically defiles us not to see things as they truly are, and that's how it hinders. When it hinders, basically we cannot improve our understanding, and we cannot see things as they truly are. So as a result, we will be lacking of this insight. So that's why it is also known as the obstruction for the development of an insight. Whenever, with that we can see, whenever we have these doubts, basically we become unproductive. We become unproductive, or like we are, we have a good seed. Let's say the teachings are there, teachers are there, methods are there, we have situations is perfect, but the seed we are planting basically on the stony ground. When we are planting on a stony ground, basically we do not see the benefit of it at all, and plant will not grow. And when plant doesn't grow, then again we will lose our confidence and this motivation to practice meditation. So that's what this doubt can be, and this is in a negative form, negative way. Okay, so it can come from internally and externally too. In terms of the internally, according to Buddhism, it's been with us probably from the previous lives, and it's coming from the previous lives, and that needs a lot of like listening to talks and reading the books, and having a Kalyana Mitta, or one who knows and helps us finding the ways to deal with that. And then as we hear the guidance, as we hear the teachings, and then we again investigate on that, and as we investigate and reflecting on again and again, and that gives us the right ways to practice. And after we have practiced properly, then the doubt will go away, and that's become so known as the Dhamma Vichaya, the one of the doctrines in the enlightenment factor. So it's basically become a wise reflecting on the teachings the way it is, the way they are. And with that, we will be able to take away our doubts from inside, which is saved in our the consciousness. And the second external doubt can arise because of the association that we are having with the friends, or with the community that we are in, and doubt about our own existence in the past, and even in the present time, and how I will be in the future. And that sort of a doubt can comes, and when these doubts comes, what happens is when we put unwise attention and we simply go on with that, and we will not be able to see what is good and what is bad, or what is the wholesome or beneficial for ourselves and beneficial for others and beneficial for both, to ourselves and then to others. Unable to see that benefit, then basically we go into the darkness, we go into the misery. So it reminds me how we lost our confidence, or the doubt. The doubt can cause a harm. But when I was young, in a school, in this secondary school, and one of the teachers told us a story. And during that time, we still had to study the Sanskrit language, and one of the languages in our schools. And we studied the life of the Rama, the Rama, which was written by one of the very famous, greatest poets of Nepal. He wrote it in Sanskrit language, the life history of the Rama. The Lord Rama, and one of the teachers, I don't remember who at the moment now, but he told us a story that there were two boys, one who believes in Buddhism and the Buddha, and going into the temple and a monastery and study meditation and chanting. There's another boy who believes in Rama, the Lord Rama, and always chant Rama, Hare Krishna, like that. And but they're both in the same class. And one day, somehow, they got into the discussion that who is powerful between Rama and the Buddha, which similar to on last Monday, when I was giving a talk and teaching children on the highest blessings. One of the girls asked me who is the powerful between Jesus and the Buddha. So that similar question arose when these two boys were having conversation. And they were not able to come to conclusion that whether Buddha was powerful or whether the Rama was the powerful. So they decided to judge, or to take an experiment simply by climbing up to the climbing on a tree and one of the branches. So they decided that they will jump by reciting like the boy who was believing in Lord Rama, he will recite the Rama and will jump, and the Buddha, the boy who was believing in the Buddha, will recite the Buddha and then jump. And let's say who will be safe, and whoever safely landed, they will take them as the powerful one. And with that, so they both agreed and then climb up on one of the trees and stand on a branch. And after that, they decided who is going to go first. So, and then finally, the boy who believes in the Rama decided to go first. And now, he immediately, with his great faith and confidence, without any doubts, he simply chanted Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. After 3, saying the chanting, he jumped from the tree, and he landed safely. And after having seen he landed safely, the boy who believes in the Buddha was confused, and he's still on the tree, and he thought, oh, Rama is powerful, so I'm not sure whether my Buddha is powerful or not. What should I do? And then he became a little bit clever. He decided to call both names, Rama and the Buddha. So he had this doubt. So with that doubt, his mind wasn't ready. His mind was confused, and his mind wasn't able to make a right decision. So rather than just chanting the Buddha and then jump out from the branch, he basically chanted Hare Rama, Hare Buddha, and then he jumped and he broke his leg. So that's sort of the doubt. So whenever we have a doubt, that very moment, then that causes the obstructions for the development, and that same with, as I mentioned, in a meditation, when we have a doubt, then it takes to the wrong place. But obviously, Buddha didn't say that we don't have to have a doubt. If we have a wise attention on a doubt, so this is the positive one now I'm talking, if we have a doubt and we have a wise attention and wise reflection, then that is known as a good one, and that will help help us to find the right way to deal with that. And here, a doubt, suppose you have a doubt about the meditation, let's say anapanasati. When you have this doubt about anapanasati, then rather than thinking, oh, I should change from paying attention to the anapanasati, I better see how does it work, whether it is really good as it was said. That's the two different things. Having a doubt on the anapanasati and changing into other methods, or having a doubt whether does it work or not. So you basically encouraging yourself, or you're simply experimenting with your wise attention. Basically your mind become sharper, your awareness become alert, and you are testing the method. And that is known as a Dhamma Vichaya, wisely reflecting in accordance with the teachings what it is. And that's how you will gain Vijja and Vimutti, knowledge and liberation. And that we have to have it. So that's why the path to the enlightenment factor, the second factor is the wisely reflecting on the doubts. And that again accompanied by the mindfulness and awareness. So that's why in a positive side, a doubt is good. And again, when we look at the Buddha's teachings, Buddha simply said that do not believe, do not merely believe on the things. Let's have a doubt, let's have a question. And basically in the qualities of the Dhamma, Buddha also invited us to investigate the Dhammas, investigate the teachings, investigate the methods. But he didn't say that after we have a doubt and we're changing from one to another. So that's why doubt can be beneficial. And the Buddha gave a simile that a doubt is like having a bowl of water that's stirred with the mud. So with that, the reflection won't be there, and we won't be able to see clearly that. And basically we are going into the darkness. And this darkness, as long as there is so long there is no light, we will not be able to see our face or even the path to the liberation. So that's why the doubt is basically taking into the darkness if we haven't got the wise attention. And further, again, if you're pushing too hard towards, let's say, liberation, it's like yesterday about restless and worry. If you're pushing too much, too hard to attain the liberation, or you have a high expectations, then again that can be a cause for the doubt. And in a practice, again, sometimes you may have like a too much expectation that one or two times of a meditation, let me have a calmness, let me have a wisdom, let me be liberated, and that sort of doubts or comes, and if I am not doing that much, I will not be able to liberate or attain. So let's say, like, if I'm not going to do if I'm not doing an hour meditation, an hour walking meditation, I will not be able to attain the liberation, or I will not be able to see the Dhamma clearly. And these will again putting too much expectation, and you're pushing too hard, in that way again will be the cause for not able to attain, and this doubt will not go away. So basically what you have to do is to do it. Simply do it, and the method that you have, simply follow the method. And as a result of that, this doubt is also one of the feathers, the third feathers that the first stream enterer, the first noble hood, should overcome. And in order to overcome that, this doubt, so first we have to read a lot, or listen a lot, or associate with the wise one, or one who knows a lot, and listen their advice. And after listening their advice, wisely reflecting, wisely contemplating whether that is helpful or not, whether that is beneficial or not, whether that works or not. But having said that, we are not changing, but we are investigating, experimenting it wisely. And with that, simply what happens is that the doubt will go away. And once we have experimented, practiced it thoroughly, then the doubt will go away. So in order to let the doubt go away, basically it says, first note the state of the mind that you have that doubt, and aware of that doubt, an ability to make a note of that doubt, that I am having this doubt. Okay, so when mind is having this doubt, simply making a note of it, that I am having this doubt, and the thought of this, whether it is right or wrong, again aware of that sensation of this thought of the doubt, and that's how you will be able to overcome this doubt. And once you overcome from this doubt, and this will help you to be liberated, basically you will be able to overcome identity of yourself, and you will have no doubt about your existence and other beings' existence. You will have no doubts about the noble rules and regulations and rituals that we should have to keep us in a bay, and some etiquettes that we have to follow. And we will be having this strong faith and confidence on the liberation, that we are able to be liberated as the Buddha had it, and the teachings that the Buddha gave, again we will be able to comprehend completely and able to understand that this is the truth and it makes sense. And with this we will develop more faith and confidence in ourselves, and doubt will basically go away, and we will have a wisdom, so-called vijja and vimutti. So I offer this as tonight's talk on the fifth hindrances, the doubt, the vicikiccha, just to overcome any doubts, but keep on practicing. So in a few minutes time we will have a chanting and a guided meditation. You're most welcome to join. Sorry, one insect just went into my mouth. Maybe I became a little bit talkative. Anyway, so thank you very much for listening, and may you be well and happy and stay safe. So see you shortly for the chanting and guided meditation. If you are not tuning in, see you tomorrow at 6:30 for the talk. Until then, good night and see you shortly. Thank you.